If they play like that, the Wildcats should be able to have a great weekend at the Berry. Good evening, everyone. The Northern Michigan women's basketball team is riding high this week after a big win Monday night against rivals Michigan Tech. What would they do for an encore against Grand Valley State? Let's get straight to the action. Third quarter, Wildcats down big, but it doesn't matter to Bree Gasperovich as she nails the three-pointer, and the great Gasperovich would continue her barrage as she looked like Steph Curry out there. Another three from way outside goes as NMU continued to fight back. Fourth quarter, Tess Weatherly's shot is no good. Darby Youngstrom grabs the board and puts it up. Count that baby, and a foul. The Wildcats would trim the deficit to 4 points, but they couldn't complete the comeback as the Lakers get the win 70-59. Let's see if the men would do better as they hosted the Lakers. Opening minutes of the game, Alex Muster finds Jordan Perez, who finishes at the hoop for the first points in this one. Later, it's Perez around a screen, and he decides he's feeling it tonight, and he drills the jumper as the Wildcats jump out to an early lead. And the NMU offense just kept rolling. Terry Nash to Donnell Seegers, and the three goes as the Cats jump out to a 7-0 lead, but the Lakers would battle back in the second half and get the win over NMU, 70-59, the final score. Let's get some scores from the Copper Country. It was the Lady Huskies over Ferris State, 74-53. Lindsay Winter had 22 points and 6 steals to lead MTU. The men weren't as lucky as the Bulldogs squeaked by, 80-78. Kyle Monroe continues to get buckets as he dropped 35 points tonight for MTU. In girls hoops, Ryan Riekel and the Ishpeming Hematites played a tight one against Gwynn late first quarter. Ishpeming down 6. Cora Swanson finds Stone Cold Mariah Austin in the corner for 3. Bang! However, Gwynn led by 3 after 1. Second quarter now off the miss. Nicole Usher serves up a nice pass to Tori the Tower Lauren, who takes care of the first. Lauren finished the night with 22 points. The Hematites would counter with a basket of their own. Marissa Mino gets the rock from Swanson, and that is as good as gold from Marissa explaining it all. Check this next play out, though. Kia Evans drives baseline, scares the camera guy, but Nicole Usher, she was shooting tonight and singing, yeah, yeah. But in the end, it's the Hematites squeaking by the Model Towners, 49-45. Let's go to the scoreboards now for girls b-ball as Marquette continues their domination with a 66-33 home win over Westwood. Therese Leedy had 25 points thanks to 7 three-pointers. Amber Hubner had 13 points and 10 assists for the Redettes. Carney Nato gets the road win over Rapid Rivers, 66-42. Ironwood handed Bayfield their first conference loss, 59-56. It was Houghton at home knocking off Escanaba, 66-48. Sloan Zenner had 15 for the Gremlins. The Calumet girls keep rolling as they defeat Lance at home 59-35. Hancock rebounds from Monday's loss to the Copper Kings with a home win over Bessemer 55-25. Dollar Bay traveled to Uintraut Creek, and the Blue Bolts get the win 44-25. The Lady Broncos continue to show why they are the best in Class D as they top North Dickinson on the road 79-34. Superior Central gets the home win over Big Bay 47-27. Munising plays well in front of Stang Nation, and they get the win over Mid-Penn 65-36, thanks in part to Kelsey Ackerman and her 22 points. And it was Chassell hosting Lakeland and Hubble, and the Panthers top the Lakes 43-39. And one hockey score to report as Escanaba defeats Kingsford 4-1. Jack Williams, Dylan Gauthier, Charlie Zuedma, and Chris Lemire scored for the Eskimos. Back to the highlights now. Coach Dan Waterman and the Negaunee Miners took on Gwynn tonight at Lakeview late first quarter. It's the Miners up by 4. Great ball movement here. Trent Bell, he'll get the basket and the foul. He was ringing the bell as usual tonight. To the second, check out Dr. Dre Tumanen. Fancy moves from the dock as the Miners' lead increases. Gwynn's offense struggled to get anything going in the first half. Theo the Leo Redlon with the high floater, and he gets it to go. Model Towners still down double digits. Back to the Miners. More great ball movement here. Dylan Tassin finds Jay Laurie, and the Milkman takes care of business underneath the basket. And nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips, just a bunch of gibberish, and the Model Towners act like they forgot about Dre. Bad. Negaunee wins this one, 59-21, the final score.